Top of the key for three! Splash! Big time three. Here comes Vice driving inside, stolen, picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen!
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, round one of Sectional 51 continues as the Culver Cavaliers take on the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, it's Chris McGowan. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. We welcome you back to John R. Nelson Gymnasium in beautiful Culver, Indiana, 46511. You know we're back for more. Set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we get ready for our 39th basketball broadcast of the season, we have seen both of these teams in action multiple times coming into this evening. We saw these two teams take it to double overtime back on February 17th with the Jays won 64-60 in North Judson. So Chris and myself, we're expecting this one to be an interesting one. When we go ahead and look at the Culver Cavaliers, head coach Kyle Evans returned for his 5th year overall as the man in charge. The Cavs started their season on November 26th, falling to Rochester at home 48-30. Their next game came on December 5th, where they won against Lakeland Christian 53-47. Then on the 6th, they fell to West Central 58-38. We saw them fall to a very good Winnemac Warrior team 71-35. They then fell to North Miami at home 45-38. That was an interesting game as Coach Evans took on his father's team of North Miami. The Cavs then beat Trinity Greenlawn 53-47. We saw them 2 nights before Christmas fall to the Knox Redskins on the road 55-40. We had Rusty Nixon on the call with myself that night. That was a great night. Of course, he's on Max 98.3. Last night, you heard the broadcast between Bremen and LaVille, and the Knox Redskins and the Winnemac Warriors. Shout out to him and Peyton Skirvin, always doing a great job for KVB's WYMR. But that game 2 nights before Christmas with Rusty, they fell to the Redskins 55-40. They then fell to South Central in the new year 68-35. On January 9th, they fell to Caston on the road 52-28. They then fell to Frontier at home 81-36. They fell to Triton 39-30, then beat John Glenn on the road 58-48 in the opening round of the Everwise Bi-County tournament. They then beat Oregon Davis 52-42 in the following round, making it to the championship round, but fell to Bremen 58-26. They then beat Oregon Davis again on January 30th, 59-32. They fell to Washington Township 65-43, and then to DeMont Christian 66-42. They beat Argus on February 12th, reclaiming the coveted bell 55-50 on the road. Then on the 13th, they beat Pioneer at home 33-28. We saw the Cavs in that double overtime game where they fell short to the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays, like I said, 64-60. We then saw them beat the Tri-Township Tigers 62-21. They lost to Elkhart Christian, who we just watched, 55-39. And then to Bremen 65-22 to end the regular season as the Cavs come into tonight going 8-15 on the season and 3-5 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play. Unfortunately, no stats are listed online, but we do know the Cavs offense is averaging 42 points per game and their defense is allowing 52.4. Thoughts on the Cavaliers season?
Been kind of a roller coaster, up and down. Probably the best way to describe it would be inconsistent. Maybe consistently inconsistent. Night in, night out. Early on struggled scoring the basketball, finding somebody who could knock down shots consistently. Second half of the season here, especially the last 3 or 4 weeks, have done a lot better job of shooting the basketball, which makes things a lot easier. But, Culver and Coach Evans has always been known for that 2-3 zone defense.
And I asked him last night, I said, I had a coach, he called it a motion zone, where the zone is always in motion, where just because the two guys are up top, if the ball goes to the corner, one of the guys from the top will come down and help trap.
Right.
So, I said, what do you call it? And he said, just a zone, man.
Just a zone,
it's
man.
It's a zone, man. And I said, okay, well, because it is a zone that you really have to pay attention to.
Right.
Especially if you're the Jays coming into tonight. You don't want to get trapped here at the half-court line. You don't want to get trapped in the corner. So you're going to have to pay attention offensively, because we know the Cavs defense can cause problems. But we go ahead and turn the page and look at the Blue Jays of North Judson, Indiana. Head coach Caden Shepard is in his first official season as the man in charge. He, of course, is a Blue Jay alum and has been on the coaching staff for the Jays several years in a row. The Jays started their year beating their cross-county rival, the Knox Redskins, at home 57-47. They then fell to River Forest on the road 60-53. Then to Rochester at home 65-55. Chris and I saw them in the launch pad of Union Mills as the Satellites beat them 69-51 on December 13th. We then saw them beat another one of their cross-county rivals in the Oregon Davis Bobcats 6 days later, 52-37 in the Bobcat Den. On December 20th, they fell to LaVille at home 66-65 in overtime. That's a tight one. They then competed in a holiday tournament on January 2nd and 3rd, beating Churubusco in round 1, 39-38. They fell in round 2 to Frankton, 75-40, and then lost in the consolation round to Winchester, 49-46. They then lost to Griffith at home, 69-56, then to rival Winnemac, 56-19. They then fell to North Miami at home, 47-44, before beating Rensselaer Central, 64-45. We saw the Jays fall to the Knox Redskins in a rematch game on January 24th, 40-33 was the final. They went on to beat Boone Grove 32-28. They dropped the next 4, starting with Triton on the road, 51-31. Pioneer at home, 52-40. Lafayette Central Catholic, 57-55, and Casson on February 13th, 67-56. They then beat these Cavaliers, like I mentioned, in double OT, 64-60. They then beat Argus, 60-38, who's also in this sectional and won last night against Oregon Davis. They fell to Hebron, 59-51, and then to Kankakee Valley, 74-66, to end their regular season as the Jays come into tonight going 7-16 on the year and 3-5 in HNAC play. Leading the Jays in the scoring department is Eli Radke, averaging 13.7 points per game. Right behind him is Christian Ingram, averaging 13.4, and rounding out the top 3 is Xander Nowak, averaging 9. Nowak leads the team in rebounds, grabbing 7.4 boards per game. There are no stats listed for steals or assists, but we do know the point guard, Javen Christensen and Andrew Chambers, do a lot in leading the Jays in those categories from the games we have seen. The Jays offense is averaging 49.1 points per game, and the defense is allowing 54.3. Thoughts on the Jays regular season, Chris?
Well, they had 23 games to get them ready for tonight. New coach and Coach Shepard, young coach, so they've come to an understanding. Offensively, starting to play better against the zone. Against KV, they did a very good job, dominated that game for 3 quarters, and then the wheels fell off in the fourth. They gave up 33 points in the fourth quarter alone the other night against KV. So offensively, they're starting to figure things out, but defensively, the defensive end of the court is still letting them down a little bit. So you got to figure out a way to dig down deep and have a little bit of pride and play defense. Everybody wants to score points. Everybody thinks that that's what everybody's looking at. No. I'm looking at the hustle stats.
Yeah.
I'm looking at, are you willing to sacrifice your body to get a loose ball? Are you willing to dive into a wall to save an out of bounds, an errant pass or something like that, or dive into the crowd? You willing to take charges, that kind of stuff. So again, offensively started to figure things out here the second half of the season. Defensively, though, it's got to catch up with the offense.
Well, we are expecting another great game here at Sectional 51 in Culver, Indiana. We certainly appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors as the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This is Bob Nice, former Winnemac Warrior, and if you're looking for legal advice, Call the Nice Law Firm. We're proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. We handle both personal and business law. Whether your family needs legal advice or you're a small business trying to keep up in today's tough business climate, we are here to help. Wherever you are in the Kankakee Valley, when you need legal advice, contact NICE, the Nice Law Firm, at 317-NICE-LAW.
Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. It's our family serving your family.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Thanks, John. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives of the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We certainly appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue our tradition here on KVB's WKVI. We are lucky to say there are no injuries to report tonight, as that is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Stay tuned. We'll hear from Kyle Evans of the Cavs and Caden Shepard of the Jays. That's after the break in the Marion University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. This is WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winnemac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible healthcare experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Welcome into the Marion University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the Culver Cavaliers, Kyle Evans. Coach, it's win or go home tonight. Clean slate. We remember this matchup a few weeks ago, went into double overtime. What has to change tonight for the Cavs?
I don't think much has to change. We just have to execute the same similar game plan, take away their high-low game, rebound through their size. We got to be physical in our rotations if they do get a high post catch. And other than that, it's pretty much the same game plan. And, we got to hope they miss some shots for us, and we got to be able to knock them down. Yeah,
we saw it the last matchup. Drake Zorge does such a good job for you guys on the inside, especially going up against Xander Nowak for the Jays. Talk about some role players. We know the McEwen brothers are going to need to step up tonight, but talk about some of the other players that you expect that need to step up tonight.
Yeah, I think a guy that kind of got overlooked last time we played North Judson was John Carr. He had a huge game in the first half, and that kind of sprung us forward moving into the second half. And he was coming off an injury. We weren't even sure if he's going to be able to play that night, and he just kind of, showed his grit and got through it and played and started playing well. And, when you start doing things really well, you're like, I don't want to come off. I don't care how I feel. So he's going to have to do a really good job tonight as well. Really hoping Braylon can knock down some shots for us. He's going to give us everything he's got on the defensive end. And then, one of the guys I'm really big on right now is Colton Howard. Comes off the bench for us, usually our first guy off the bench. And, he's going to have to use his length and size to rebound, deflections, cause chaos, offensive boards, score for us. And we are down Jordan Green tonight. He's out with an illness, will not be playing. So we're rolling about 6 deep tonight.
All right, Coach. Nice to be able to host the sectional, I'm sure. What's your message to Cavalier Nation?
Let's go. That's it.
Appreciate it, Coach.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marion University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marion University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marion and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Welcome back to the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays, Caden Shepard. Here we are, Coach, a clean slate for everyone involved. You see the Culver Cavaliers, and we remember this game a few weeks ago, went into double overtime. What has to change for the Jays tonight?
More than anything, I think we just need to limit some mistakes at key moments. I think we had opportunities to close out that game once we finally came back and got the lead, and really both teams probably struggled with that. I'd say Kyle probably says the same thing on his side. But yeah, we have to take care of important possessions and get stops at timely moments, and I know we can do it. We just gotta show up and be focused and maintain that focus throughout.
Yeah, something that the Cavs have had an issue with, and Coach Evans has talked about, is staying consistent. What are some things that you and the Jays are hoping to exploit from the Cavs? I know you can't give too much away, but what is it that you're focusing on, you make sure is happening for the Jays?
Well, I think when my group is healthy, we present a lot of matchup problems for different people. Obviously, Kyle runs his zone, but the way he runs it, I think we can get to the basket a little bit. We can really focus on getting the ball inside, and then hopefully, if they adjust and they try to take that away, I think we've got some shooters that can kind of be that second option for us. So really just taking whatever they give us. They're going to play extremely hard, and when a team plays as hard as they do, sometimes there's things that we can exploit. They might emphasize effort even more so than they do, making the right read and different things like that. And we just need to be ready for whatever they throw at us and try to play our game.
Coach, it's the best time of year. I know Blue Jay Nation will be there loud and proud. What's your message to the fans right now?
Listen, my message to them is show up, be loud. We've got guys coming back. Sorry, the school bell just went off. But we've got guys coming back, and we're finally, hitting our stride. We've had a few letdowns late, but for the most part, we're playing good basketball, and I want them to see it, and I want them to give these kids the support they deserve. It's been a strange season, a long season filled with injuries and adversity, but these kids still show up. They work hard every day, and they're doing their best to represent North Judson and make you guys proud. So get here and support them.
Coach, I sure do appreciate your time. Good luck.
I appreciate you, Mitch.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina. Okay, as we get set for Indiana High School boys basketball sectional action, what are your Surf Internet keys to the game for both teams?
Turnovers. North Judson has to take care of the basketball, and if Culver is able to turn North Judson over, can they convert enough of those turnovers into points?
All right, that is our Surf Internet keys to the game. Our LAP Way starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Cavaliers of Culver, Indiana, starting at point guard, we will see Jonas McEwen. The 2 guard is Braylon Jackson. Starting small forward is John Carr. At the 4 is Caleb McEwen. At the 5 is Drake Zorich. For the Blue Jays of North Judson, Indiana, starting at point guard is Javen Christensen. The 2 guard is Andrew Chambers. Starting small forward is Christian Ingram. At the 4 is Eli Radke. And at the 5 is Xander Nowak. That is our LAP Waste starting lineups. We'll be back to get set for tip-off here on KVB's WKVR.
LAP Waste is your first choice for trash removal. LAP's Kirby Anderson.
We've went from 2 garbage routes to we're about ready to start the 5th route. We went from 10 roll-off trucks a day running to 16.
LAP's philosophy is this. Here's Honey Lamer.
Recycling is really important to us at LAP Waste. Our goal is to keep as much trash out of the landfills and help make our communities cleaner and make recycling easier for all of our customers in general.
574-542-4019.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From John R. Nelson Gymnasium in beautiful Culver, Indiana, welcome to broadcast number 39 of our Indiana high school basketball season between the Culver Cavaliers and the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays. It's round 1 of Sectional 51. Hello again, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on KVB's WKVI. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in your area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and we are on Facebook at Sports to the Max. For all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content, you can listen to us on your phone, computer, or tablet. Just go to WKVI.com, click sports, or hit the link in any of our social media sites' bio. We are proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight in Culver is Paul Dunn. He's doing double duty tonight. He's also the scoreboard operator. The official scorekeeper is Heidi Timmy. Our officials for Game 2 tonight are Sean Lukes, Tim Noland, and Chris Nesselrode. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, we are honored to have Chris McGowan on the call. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School boys basketball round 1 sectional action from Culver, Indiana. Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week Award given out each week on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and WKVI.com, streaming throughout the world. Okay, Chris, we break this down. We remember this game a little bit more than we already have talked. That double overtime game, it can change quickly because we're in the sectional. The feeling's a lot different, a little more added to it, it feels like.
Yeah, a little more pressure on this one for both teams because it's win or go home. You either show up for practice after school tomorrow or you're turning gear in. So both teams had their opportunities to win that game. Culver at the end of the first, at the end of regulation. Judson at the end of the first overtime. But I tell you what, Christian Ingram in that second overtime just took over. Took over at the end of the first, at the end of regulation too. Judson was down 4 with like 28 seconds to go and ended up tying it up to send it to overtime. So who knows what's going to happen tonight. Moment of truth.
MOT. And we send it down to the floor here for our Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack tip. In the middle will be Caleb McEwen. Somebody that Coach Evans said he needs a big game from is John Carr. He felt like that game was overlooked from him in that double overtime loss.
Well, yeah, had the first half played great. Second half, North Judson kind of shut him down. So not having, I believe, Skylar Greer tonight is going to be big for the Cavs.
Christian Ingram in the middle for the Jays against Caleb McEwen. Our web printing JT Shirt Shack tip is up and away. We are underway here in game 2 of this doubleheader. The winner of this game will face the South Central Satellites, who we saw just a little bit ago beat the Elkhart Christian Academy Eagles. Andrew Chambers at the top of the key to Christian Ingram, far side of the floor, up top to Javen Christensen. Fakes the pass left, takes it right. Now he gets it to Andrew Chambers near side. To the short corner, Xander Nowak. Back up top, Christian Ingram. 3-ball, got it.
Good start there by the Jays.
And that
nice
is a donation
movement
to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm.
Sorry for cutting you off there.
No, you're fine. We got the money in. Jonas McEwen crosses the timeline to Kayla McEwen. Back to Jonas. Jonas picks up his dribble. Back to John Carr. Carr waves off Jackson. He wants to handle this with Javen Christensen on him. Kicks it far corner. Kayla McEwen. It's a good sign for the Jays early to hit that 3 from Ingram.
Yeah, top of the key there. Good rhythm.
McEwen will pop a 3, far corner, no good. Rebounded by the big man, Drake Zorich. His putback's no good. The D was there from Xander Nowak, and this time it's rebounded by Eli Radke, and here come the Jays. Chambers inside to Radke.
There's
Dump
high
off
low.
to Xander Nowak, and they get it to go off the glass. 5-0 early here, the Jays lead.
Again, good ball movement there by the Jays.
Crossing the timeline is Jonas McEwen spinning around at the free throw line. Backdoor, John Carr can't get it. Rebounded by Zorich. His putback's no good. This time it's rebounded by Xander Nowak. Christensen pushes it forward to Christian Ingram, and then Jonas McEwen will get in there. A foul will be called here. The intensity from the Jays is much higher here to start this game.
Yeah, good start here by the Blue Jays. That foul's on Jonas McEwen, his first, team first.
So the Jays bring it across half court. Javen Christensen over to Andrew Chambers. Back up top, Christian Ingram, another 3. Splash! Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Big sign here from Christian Ingram, 8-0. The Jays lead, Chris.
Yeah, good start there by Christian Ingram, and I think he might like shooting in this gym.
John Carr has it for the Cavs now. Top of the key, step back 3 on the way. No good, to the right, and rebounded by Xander Nowak to Andrew Chambers. Now to Javen Christensen, pushing the tempo. Christensen will cross the timeline, takes it to the far side. He's trapped up top to Chambers to the free throw line. Nowak dump off inside, Eli Radke. And I think from the beginning of the season to now, they figured out that 2-3 zone. It caused Kyle Evans to take the timeout.
Yeah, 30-second timeout here by the Cavaliers to talk it over. And right now, this is exactly the start you wanted if you're a North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jay fan.
Definitely. 10-0 run. Huge moment for the Jays. This is the excitement that they have needed.
Yeah.
They have needed, I mean, you think about the growth we've seen since the beginning of this season for the Jays, where they really didn't know what to do against the 2-3.
Right.
Now they do.
Now they, yeah, the 1-3-1, the 1-3-1 alignment against the 2-3 zone's huge. Now, there are some coaches like Tom Izzo, for example, Michigan State. It doesn't matter what zone you run, he attacks it with the 1-3-1.
Yeah, literally. So the Cavs are in a hole right now. We'll see if they can get points on the board here at the 5:35 mark. It didn't take long. The Jays were able to make it happen quick. Jonas McEwen to bring it across the timeline on his home court. Hands off to Kayla McEwen. Deep 3. Top of the key is no good. Loose ball. Drake Zorich hits the deck. So does Xander Nowak. You don't want to get in a tussle with Drake on the floor, I'll tell you that much.
No, but if there's anybody out there for North Judson that you would be okay with, it'd be Xander.
2 big guys going at it. Xander has the height on Drake, but Drake's pretty strong too.
Yeah, he's pretty stout.
Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. Jonas McEwen to take it out. Fakes the lob. Still has it. Kicks it up top. Stolen by the Jays. It's Christian Ingram. Here he comes. Dump off the Xander Nowak. 12-0 Jays early. Not the start the Cavs were hoping for at all. This is going to be tough.
Yeah, right now, if you're Culver, you got to get yourself a good look here. Run some kind of a set to give you a good look.
Braylon Jackson at the top of the key. He attacks, gets into the paint, left-handed layup, and he'll score the first points for the Cavs. 12-2 here, 4:50 to go in the first. inside to Radke, hits his shin, picked up by Caleb McEwen, a turnover for the Jays. And now here comes Jonas. Hands off to Caleb. Hesitates, takes it inside to the corner. Howard, Colton, dump off to Drake Zorich, back out to Caleb McEwen.
Deep three.
Off the back of the rim and rebounded by Andrew Chambers. Christian Ingram with it. To Andrew Chambers. Then to Javen Christensen, over to Christian Ingram, far side of the floor, back up top to Chambers, into the free throw line. Eli Radke turns around, shoots it from 15, no good, but who's there? Spick and span, cleaning the glass. It's Xander Nowak for the putback, and another timeout by head coach Kyle Evans. He's gonna take a full timeout here, down 14-2. The Jays came ready to play tonight.
Yeah, I think this is the North Judson team that everybody, I think, expected.
Yeah, definitely.
So looking very good here. Hope they need to keep this momentum, though. But again, just a great start here. 14 points, and we're 3 minutes and 50 seconds in for North Judson. Good inside out, good high-low action, good hitting the high post, kicking it back out for wide open threes, utilizing that high-low, hitting the nail, and just doing a great job. The baseline runner just cutting at the right time. Going to make it that much easier, too, when your guards are knocking down threes. If Ingram's knocking down three-point shots, they got to go out and guard him. It's just going to open up that middle, and right now Nowak's having his field day, taking advantage of that.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They certainly recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. The Cavs will have it out of the timeout. We'll see what Coach Evans drew up here.
Right, you got to get a good look. 14-2, down 12 here. Very big possession.
To Caleb McEwen for the three. In and out, no good. Loose ball, last touch by the Cavs. It'll be Jays basketball. They're trying to get Caleb McEwen going.
Yeah, trying to get him going, and I actually thought that went off of Ingram's forehead, but hey, North Judson will take it. So now we're going full court press here by the Cavs, trying to mix things up.
He'll check in McGowan.
And A.J. Radke.
Yeah, Radke. Then up top to Eli.
He traveled.
And he moved his foot before dribbling, just a little quick there. We've seen good minutes from Adrian Radke this season. The freshman big man. Jonas McEwen takes it into the corner. Colton Howard for three is overshot and rebounded by Eli Radke. Here come the Jays. Eli crossing the timeline, leading the charge to Javen Christensen. Then up top to Christian Ingram. Back to Javen. Then to Aiden McGowan. Over to Christian Ingram to the short corner. Adrian Radke. He tried to dump off inside, and it's stolen by the Cavs here. Jonas pops it. Cash. 14-4. 3 minutes to go in the first. The Jays lead. Crossing half court, it's Javen Christensen to Aiden McGowan, then to Christian Ingram, back to Javen, top of the key at the volleyball line. Then over to Christian, pops the three, in motion, no good, and rebounded by Caleb McEwen, right to his brother Jonas. They cross half court. Here comes Jonas, picks up his dribble, over to Caleb McEwen. Hands off to Braylon Jackson. Then over to Jonas. Attacks to the paint from the free throw line. No good from 15 and rebounded by the big man, Adrian Radke, a freshman, 6'3". He's gonna be special. Javen Christensen picks up his dribble to Christian Ingram, inside to Eli Radke. Skip pass far side, three ball Javen Christensen, no good, rebounded by Eli Radke. He gets out of it, then kicks it near side to Aiden McGowan, then up top to Christian Ingram. They're moving the ball quick. To the short corner, Adrian Radke, up top to Christian Ingram, another three. Short right to Adrian Radke, he'll get the and one. Wow.
I think Christian got a hit on the follow-through there. Ended up being a little short, but AJ on the spot. Adrian Radke there for the rebound putback.
John Carr will check back in, this time for Drake Zorich. Eli Radke will check out. Xander Nowak will check back in for the Jays. We'll also see Andrew Chambers come in, I think, for Javen Christensen. For the Jays, it's Chambers, Adrian Radke, Aiden McGowan, Xander Nowak, and Christian Ingram. For the Cavs, it's Braylon Jackson, Jonas and Caleb McEwen, John Carr, and Colton Howard. The and one opportunity from Radke's no good, but right in there, it's Xander Nowak. His putback's no good, and rebounded by Caleb McEwen back to Jonas.
I think Xander was a little surprised.
He had it.
On how wide open he was there. The ball just slipped out of his hands.
90 seconds in the first to go, 16-4. It's all Jays here early. They pounced on the Cavs. McEwen has it, crossing over to Jonas, far side of the floor here. Jonas back over to Braylon. Braylon to John Carr. Carr hands off to Caleb. Caleb to Braylon, pops the three, overshot it. Colton Howard tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds. Jays basketball, and here comes Drake Zorich for Colton Howard.
And again, right now, Coach Evans looking for some kind of a combination here to get the Cavs started. A little 1-3-1 full court press here by the Culver Cavs.
Ooh, Aiden McGowan to Andrew Chambers, inside to Xander Nowak, back to Andrew. Gets out, back inside, Xander, no good, rebounded by Adrian Radke. He's cleaning the glass now. Two big men on the inside.
Yeah, just a good job there. Going with a tall lineup here, North Judson with Radke and Nowak in at the same time.
Three, no good from Caleb McEwen, rebounded by Andrew Chambers, and then off to the races. Andrew has it back to Christian Ingram, takes the three, goes inside, jump stop, inside to Xander Nowak. Foul called, he'll go to the line. I just like the energy from the Jays right now,
Right,
Chris.
yeah, the energy is far head and shoulders above where Culver is right now. Culver needs to wake up to match this, or they're going to find themselves in a hole that you're not going to be able to dig out of.
I think they're trying to send a message saying this is not going to be the same game it was a few weeks ago. And we're going to let you know here early. As Nowak hits the first of two, 19-4, we'll see Gabe Brzezowskis check in for Christian Ingram. .7 seconds to go in the first. Second free throw from Nowak, up and away, good. 20-4.
Yeah, the way it sits right now, North Judson will get the ball to start the second quarter, so get a defensive stop here for North Judson.
Caleb McEwen back up top to Jonas, pops the three. Too hard, back iron, rebounded by John Carr. It was a long rebound. Carr spins in the near corner, up top to Jonas. Attacks, back to the far corner. Caleb McEwen will pop the three. Can't get it, and that will be the end of the first quarter. 20-4. The North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays have punched the Culver Cavaliers in the mouth. We'll see how they respond when we come back for second quarter action after this.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Howard's Marathon in Winnemac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winnemac. Call 574-946-6894.
Chris McGowan has all the fans poking and prodding him, walking behind him. Nobody says hello to me.
Well, she was sitting in front of us in that first game, and I let her know that, hey, I said, if you want to buy a copy of this game, you can hear yourself on the mic pretty loud, tell the officials that they were horrible. She started laughing. She goes, really? I said, yeah, that mic was live.
Oh, we're back in action. The Jays have it to start the second, leading 20-4. Inside, Eli Radke, turnaround shot in the paint, no good. Back out up top to Andrew Chambers. Inside to Radke, he attacks, double comes, gets through somehow. Eli Radke having a game here.
Tell you what, the Jays right now are just being relentless.
The Cavs will bring it across. Jonas McEwen, they need a spark here, and they need it now, Chris.
They need something.
McEwen attacks to the right elbow. Oh, no, he kicked it far corner to Colton Howard, and at the same time, Howard was going baseline.
Yeah, right now, they need just something positive to happen. The Cavs do. North Judson still riding this momentum.
Radke brings it now to Gabe Brzezowskis in the far corner. Inside to Nowak. Near corner to Chambers. He tried to get it to Christensen, and swatting it out of bounds was Braylon Jackson.
Yeah, right idea there by Chambers, but he needs to fake high and throw low right there, because it looked like Javen Christensen was trailing that play and got a spot up for a three. But Culver doing a good job of handling the passing lane there and deflecting that out of bounds.
While the Cavs are the host school, they are actually the away team in this matchup, as here's a far corner three from Gabe Brzezowskis.
Say it, two only.
Deep two. We don't get our donation. 24-4 now.
But he needs to look to shoot more. He doesn't look to shoot. He got a nice looking shot.
McEwen gets inside, and there's the reach in on Gabe Brzezowskis.
Yeah, a little too over aggressive there by Gabe.
But yes, the Cavs are technically the away team in this matchup. They are in their all-black jerseys with orange numbers and trim. The Jays in their all-white jerseys with blue and gold trim. Out of bounds play underneath their own basket. McEwen to take it out. Jonas kicks it up top to Braylon Jackson. Then to the far corner, Jonas McEwen. Good D from Chambers. Popped out to help, then up top to Jackson. Braylon attacks into the paint, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Christian Ingram, and then a foul on Braylon Jackson.
And that's the right call. I wish more officials would do that. You know, it's obvious North Judson got the rebound right there, and the guard just jammed the rebounder, but just reached in. That is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game of basketball, is allowing guards to jam rebounders like that and just reach in and try to tie it up. You call a couple reach-ins, that's not going to happen anymore.
Jays bring it forward. It's Javen Christensen. Tried to get it to Chambers, tipped out of bounds by the Cavs' Kayla McEwen.
Just one of my bugaboos as a former head coach.
Radke will kick it back court to Javen Christensen. Now he will bring it across. Near side to Andrew Chambers. Chambers up top to Christian Ingram. Ingram looking inside. Instead, near side to Andrew Chambers.
Nice dive
by Xander Nowak's no good. Gets his own rebound with the help of Eli Radke. Second putback's no good, but somehow tracked down by Chambers. Kicks it far corner to Javen. Javen up top. Eli Radke three. Can't get it. Oh, it'll be last touch by the Cavs. Stays here. Jay basketball.
Yeah, Nowak there. I think if he had that to do over again, would use the glass there and put that in the basket. But again, North Judson relentless here on attacking the offensive glass.
They're going to call a foul on Drake Zorsch before they even inbound it.
Yeah, he was holding there. And that's Drake's second, so that's huge.
Christensen to take it out. Slaps the ball. Here comes the play. Kicks it up top to Xander Nowak. Near corner to Javen. Fakes the three. Now he's dribbling to the top of the key. Over to Andrew Chambers. Down by 20 are the Cavs. Jay's looking good here. Up to Javen. Then up top to Andrew. Back to Javen. Javen over to Christian. Christian into Xander. Xander into the paint. Puts up the shot. no good. Eli Radke blocked out, but it was poked out. Drake Zorich will track it down, and now he has it in the near corner. Gets rid of it up to Caleb McEwen. Lost it, then saved by Jonas, and here comes Jonas to the far corner. Colton Howard back up top to Caleb. Here comes McEwen over to John Carr. Thought about a three, but no, gets inside. Takes the bump on Xander Nowak. It'll be on the floor.
Foul's going to go on Christian Ingram, his first. Did the Olay defense there, tried to knock the ball away from let the guard beat him on the dribble, but tried to knock it from behind and picked up the foul.
Jackson to take it out underneath her own basket here. Up top to Colton Howard. 4:50 to go in the first half. Mitch Columbia along with Chris McGowan. We appreciate you joining us. He gets it to Caleb McEwen. McEwen, near side, near corner here. John Carr up top to Drake Zorich. Near side to Colton Howard. Howard attacks to the free throw line. Skip past to John Carr, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Aiden McGowan. The hands are active. The attention to detail is focused. These Jays just, where was this at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, it looked like a totally different team tonight.
I think you're right. This was the Jays that everyone thought they were going to see all season long. I mean, they look ready to play, Chris. Carr, far corner to Howard, looking inside to Drake Zorich. Decides not to. Up top to Braylon Jackson. They only have 4 points in the first half, Chris, coming up on the 4-minute mark in the second.
Yeah, they haven't scored in this second quarter.
Caleb gets in off the glass too hard. Pushing the back by Drake Zorich.
That's on Drake. That'll be his third.
And he'll bring Jonas McEwen in. We remind the listeners, just a few weeks ago, these Cavs took the Jays to double overtime. And where we sit right now, it does not look like that's going to happen. I don't want to count the Cavs out too early here, but they're going to need to get their butts in gear here, Chris.
Right.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. Aiden McGowan crosses the timeline to the far corner. Javen Christensen here. Trap comes, gets out of it, drives baseline, reverse layup. Couldn't get it. Rebounded by Eli Radke. His putback's blocked by Jonas McEwen. Right to Braylon Jackson. He pushes the tempo, crosses the timeline here. Near corner. Picks up his dribble. Up top to Colton Howard. They need something here. Jonas McEwen near corner. Up top to Braylon. They need it desperately. John Carr pops the three. Will it be? No good. And it'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, again, Culver here scoreless here in this second quarter. We got a timeout by North Judson. Be a 30-second timeout. They're first. But again, just a dominating start by this North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jay basketball team. And Culver needs something positive, something. Maybe a foul, get to the free throw line, something. Got to somehow stop the bleeding. Rub some dirt on it or something.
And the thing the Jays have done all year is they've been man-to-man.
Right.
You know, very rarely do we ever see them in a zone. They're always man-to-man. So, you know, maybe this is the time to do a little motion offense, moving through, getting around picks.
Yeah, they're running like a weave on the perimeter, and right now they're settling for a bunch of threes.
Get inside, kick it back out, move through the baseline, set picks.
Nothing's falling. And North Judson's just doing a good job of dominating the glass, both on the offensive end and the defensive end.
Christensen over to Aiden McGowan. Crosses the timeline to the near corner, tipped out of bounds by Caleb McEwen.
Again, ball fakes work wonders. Absolutely amazing. Fake high, go low, fake low, go high. Simple things.
Radke will kick it back court to Javen Christensen. Crosses half court, picks up his dribble. Top of the key to Aiden McGowan. Over to Javen. Into the right elbow, Eli Radke. He lost it, saved by Braylon Jackson, and Jackson gets it to Jonas McEwen here 3 minutes to go in the first half. Far corner, Braylon Jackson, three ball, overshot it. It's Aiden McGowan with it. He'll cross the timeline. Here he comes, far corner to Christian Ingram. Back out to Javen. Poked out by John Carr. He'll steal it from Javen. John, here he comes, in and out, gets into the paint, puts up the shot, blocked by Eli Radke, saved by Braylon Jackson, is put back as a foul. Radke got all ball there on that one. And you talk about a player that, you know, started with that injury, with that broken rib.
Right.
And then, you know, coming back, I mean, he is playing really good basketball here the last several weeks. You know, the points that he's putting up, the rebounds.
Yeah, leading the team in scoring at 13.7. Jackson misses the first free throw.
He will check out along with Aiden McGowan. Nowak and Chambers will check in. But you talk about the start for Eli Radke, dealing with that injury, fighting through it. It's nice to see him playing good basketball.
Second free throw by Braylon's up and good for the Cavs.
Only 1 point, and that was it in this second quarter for the Cavs. 24-5. They trail by 19.
The thing about it is North Judson has been much better. They've only scored 4 here in the second quarter after that hot start.
They'll throw it right to Jonas McEwen. Here comes Jonas. Dump off to John Carr, right-handed layup, foul called on the way down in the act of shooting by Christian Ingram. It'll send John Carr to the line.
And this is where Judson's had their problems. I mean, they get out to a big lead, and then they just get careless with the basketball. That foul's on Christian Ingram, his second.
The Cavs just haven't had a chance to go on a run quite yet, and that might be attributed to the defensive end that the Jays have paid a little more attention defensively, but you're right, on the offensive end, they just haven't been able to do what they did there in that first quarter. Christian Ingram will check out. Gabe Brzezowskis will check back in.
Too many turnovers.
Yeah.
Here in the second quarter.
Carr's second free throw, no good. He missed both of them. Tipped back out, though, by the Cavs. I think it was Caleb McEwen. To John Carr, then to Jonas. Back to John, pops the three. Hit the strap. I hate the strap. Because you think about it, if that isn't there,
right,
it's still in play.
It's still in play.
Javen gets into the paint, dump off to Adrian Radke. Then he finds Xander Nowak off the glass. The two big men working together here.
Yeah, working well together there. I'd like to see Xander keep that high instead of bringing it down, but still was able to finish strong for the Jays.
Near corner three, Caleb McEwen. Got it. And another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Andrew Chambers dump off inside. Xander Nowak. Couldn't get it. Rebounded by Adrian Radke, the Twin Towers, Chris. I like this lineup. The two big men on the inside. This is some good basketball right now.
Right.
28-8, 20-point lead for the Jays. Cavs have it. It's John Carr getting into the paint. Back out to Jackson. Pops the three, top of the key. Rattled around. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Good to see the Cavs getting something going here. They have 11 points. Brzezowskis drives baseline, skip pass up top to Radke. Then over to Javen Christensen, another three! Cash. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm.
Our fifth triple here in the first half.
30 seconds to go. Far corner, John Carr gets inside. Oh, stolen. It's Javen Christensen leading the charge. Right-handed layup off the glass. 33-11. 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Cavs will have it for one shot here. Be nice for them to end it on a good note. Caleb McEwen hands off to Braylon Jackson, then over to Jonas McEwen. Jonas, last five. Here he comes. Skip pass far corner. Braylon Jackson, wide open three. Couldn't get it, and that will be the end of the first half. 33-11 is the score as the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays lead. The Culver Cavaliers will take a break and come back. Break this first half down with our sports analyst Chris McGowan and see what he's thinking. We'll get some stats as well. That's all coming up next in the Frayne Mortuary Halftime Show. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is proud to be our area's newest sales representatives for Pioneer Hybrid Seed. This is Andy Awald. Pioneer offers top-of-the-line genetics, a complete portfolio including alfalfa and wheat seed, and cutting-edge seed traits and technologies. Combined with exceptional financing options, Pioneer provides the total package, one that we are proud to be able to offer our customers. If you are currently working with a Pioneer sales representative, you have made a good choice. If you aren't, let Farm Fertilizers and Seeds show you how Pioneer can work on your farm. Call us today at 867-2441 to answer any of your questions.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Is the score here in the Freight Mortuary halftime show. The North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays taking it to the Culver Cavaliers in round one of sectional 51. The tradition continues here on KVB's WKVI. I'm with our sports analyst, Chris McGowan. Hey, I had somebody come up and say hello to me, Chris.
There you go.
Shout out to Adeline Brown.
Adeline Brown.
We appreciate her. Big time listener. But anyway, first half here for the Jays. I mean,
great start.
This is the Jays we've been waiting on.
Well, there was about 3 or 4 minutes there in that second quarter, though, where they kind of
showed some of what they've seen.
What they've been, instead of keeping their foot on the accelerator, they kind of backed off a little bit. They still have to develop that killer instinct. You're up 20-4, and it's 20-4 for forever. I mean, you had a chance to. You had a chance to really bury them.
Yeah.
At 20-4, because like I said, it was 20-4 for at least 3.5, 4 minutes, and then there at the end, a little bit of a flurry there by the Jays, putting 13 points up on the board. But again, just that killer mentality.
Yeah.
Having that. Okay, we've got you down. We're not going to let you back up. We are not going to give you an opportunity to land a couple haymakers here and get back into this. So a little bit lack of focus there, maybe. But again, I love like I said, I love the effort, the attitude, the way they started this game. Now they got to continue that. They could be a very, very, very good basketball team,
and really
hard to beat. If they could play with that intensity and that focus for 32 minutes, I don't think there's anybody in 1A that would want to play with them. I mean, that was impressive.
That was very impressive. And the big men on the inside, and Coach Shepard kept trusting Adrian Radke more and more as time went on.
Right.
Him and Xander Nowak, and you think about that gives Xander a breather. That gives Eli Radke a breather.
Right.
So you get those 3 big men on the inside, and we've talked about it before. This day and age, if you can get size on the inside especially, there really isn't very many teams in the state of Indiana that has size.
Well, there are 3 big men that are athletic.
That's another plus.
I mean, AJ Radke, the freshman, being 6'4", 6'5", whatever he is, 6'3", can step out and shoot to 3. Eli Radke can step out and shoot to 3.
Which is huge.
Nowak is just an animal with his leaping ability.
He looks like he's gotten a little leaned out, too.
Right. Looks like he slimmed down a little bit. I don't know if
Coach Lambert's
going to like that or Coach McGowan, but yeah.
He's a tight end, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a tight end receiver. Yeah, skill guy. So, and outside linebacker. So, again, just, I'm sure that they don't mind him losing a little bit of weight, but they still want him to have a little bit a backside.
I was in the wrong sport.
Football. Right. That was the one thing I used to always tell my guys when I'd move them to offensive line. I'd say, hey, look at it this way. You get to eat whatever you want.
That's so awesome. That'd be the best thing ever to hear from a coach. Well, the winner of this game would face the South Central Satellites, who had a heck of a game in the first half. Do you have any stats at this point in time you can share with us, or not quite yet?
For this game?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Let's start with the free throw line. North Judson 2 of 3. Not very many free throws shot. North Judson was 2 of 3 there in that first half. Culver was 1 of 4. Rebounds, I got North Judson plus 11 on the glass. And there's probably 5 or 6 of those plus 11 that are offensive putbacks for North Judson. Offensive rebounds. I can think of AJ Radke having at least 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, and 2 of them were and ones. Doing a great job on the glass are the Jays, plus 11. Individual scoring here. Let's start with the Culver Cavs, down 33-11 here at halftime. Caleb McEwen has 3. Jonas McEwen has 2, and leading the scoring is Braylon Jackson with 6. So only 3 Cavs in the scoring column.
Not going to get it done.
That's not going to get it done. For North Judson, they actually had they played maybe eight kids there.
I was thinking 7.
Went about 7 or 8 deep there.
Yeah.
And six of those kids have scored. Christian Ingram has 6. Javen Christensen has 5. Gabe Brzezowskis has 2. Eli Radke has 4. Xander Nowak leads all scorers with 10. And A.J. Radke has 6. So I think the only one, the only 2 that have played that haven't scored for the Jays are Chambers and McGowan.
Hey, that's what Blue Jay Nation has been waiting for, and they got it. So congratulations on a great first half for the Jays, but they still got work to do, and the Cavs are going to have a lot of fighting to do. But we're going to take a break and come back here in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. 33-11, the Jays lead the Cavs.
Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. It's our family serving your family.
Since 2012, All Grain Transport has proudly served our area farmers. What started with Adam, his wife Lindsay, their oldest son Leland, and 1 truck, All Grain Transport has grown into 11 trucks strong and a family of 5 elves. All Grain Transport specializes in efficient grain hauling during harvest, and with on-site storage, customers can harvest faster and market their grain long after the season ends. From grain to a variety of ag needs, All Grain really can transport it all. All Grain Transport is proud to help continue the tradition here on WKVI Sports, so call them at 574-225-6131. That's All Grain Transport. Family driven, community strong, and built to haul it all.
Web Printing at JT Shirt Shack in Winnemac is proud to be part of the broadcast tonight. Web Printing at JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551. Ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this tradition. Second half action on the way, 33-11. The Jays lead the Cavs.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
here at John R. Nelson Gymnasium as we start the second half. All Jays in the first. We'll see what kind of response the Cavs have. They need it, Chris.
They need a good start here. The first 3 minutes, down 22. You want to try to cut this to under 16. 3 minutes in.
They start it with a three at the top of the key from Jonas McEwen. No good. Rebounded by Javen Christensen. He gets rid of it to Christian Ingram. A little full court pressure here from the Cavs.
Yeah, after a missed shot.
Christensen will lose it. Stolen. Here comes Braylon Jackson now. He's pushing the tempo, crosses the timeline, picks up his dribble. Here comes the trap from the Jays. They'll call a foul on the floor here.
Fouls on Andrew Chambers. That seems like a kind of a not a really strong foul right there. I didn't see much, but again, different angle.
They'll kick it into Braylon Jackson. Back to Jonas McEwen here. Jonas to the left elbow. Back out to Caleb. Caleb over to Braylon. Braylon back to Jonas. Pops the three in front of the Cav bench. Got it. And another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. That's the start you need. Eli Radke with it, picks up his dribble. Timeout head coach Caden Shepard. He'll take a 30 here. Thought they were in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, just 30-second timeout here by the Jays. Calm things down a little bit.
Loyalty, pride, dedication are all attributes of an Ox Redskin football player, and like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keene today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. The Nice Law Firm is partnering with the Sherilyn Welter Foundation to donate money to help underprivileged kids in our area. After each three-point basket made during our broadcast, if you are in need of legal advice, contact former Winamac Warrior Bob Nice with the Nice Law Firm. They are proud to serve folks in Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper counties. They handle both personal and business law. So when you need legal advice, contact Nice, the Nice Law Firm at 317-NICE-LAW. That's 317-642-3529. Full court pressure from the Cavs. The Jays will get it in to Javen Christensen. Christensen crosses half court over to Eli Radke. Radke to Christian Ingram, near corner. Loose ball, almost stolen. It is. The Cavs have it. It's Jonas McEwen. Here he comes. Nice move right to John Carr. What a find in the paint. 33-16. Christian Ingram back to Javen. Christensen with it over to Chambers. Chambers back to Christensen. Christensen to Christian Ingram. Then back to Javen. Inside to Eli Radke at the free throw line. Picks up his dribble, kicks it far corner. Three on the way. Christian Ingram! Splash! Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm.
North Judson needed that to stem that run there by the Cavs.
Ingram shooting tonight well.
That's his third triple on the night.
Quick trippy. Near corner to John Carr. It's close to a carry. Carr has it. Blue Jay Nation thought so too.
Right. There's another one.
Jonas McEwen pops it just past the right elbow. No good. Rebounded by Xander Nowak to Christian Ingram. Here come the Jays. Christian back up top to Andrew Chambers. Into Eli Radke. Double comes back to Chambers. What a find. Eli Radke to Andrew Chambers, the finish.
Yeah, good pass there by Eli Radke. Almost lost it, but stayed with it and never gave up. And Chambers with a great cut and great finish.
Jonas McEwen has it at the top of the key at the volleyball line. Kicks it over to Braylon Jackson. Jackson at the top of the key. Here he comes. Gets into the paint. Takes the bump. I think it'll be on the floor.
And that foul will be on Xander Nowak. His first. So here we are almost 3 minutes into the third quarter, and the lead's back to 22 where it was at halftime. So Culver not able to make a dent.
They'll kick it into Caleb McEwen, who will rattle a three around. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. And here is Eli Radke up top to Xander Nowak. Swings it over to Javen. Javen has it back up top to Christian Ingram. Ingram over to Andrew Chambers. Chambers back to Ingram. Ingram over to Christensen. Up top to Chambers. Chambers near side to Ingram. Inside to Eli Radke. Kicks it far corner. Javen Christensen. 3-ball! Splash. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm.
I'd like to see Judson get a little bit more of an X action with their big men instead of just having Radke stand at the nail. When the ball gets reversed, him dive to the short corner and the baseline runner on the weak side flash to the nail. Get a little bit more movement offensively. Getting kind of stagnant a little bit, just standing.
Jays will poke it out of bounds. The Cavs still have it. Caleb McEwen to get it in front of the Cavalier bench to Drake Zorich. Back to Caleb. Caleb has it here. Over to Braylon Jackson. Jackson near corner to Jonas McEwen. 3 is overshot. Rebounded by Xander Nowak to Andrew Chambers. Pushes it up to Christian Ingram. Quickly. Foul in the act of shooting on Caleb McEwen. It sends Christian to the line.
There you saw those receiver hands by Nowak on that rebound. Quick hands right there to snatch that out of the air.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Full timeout. We're going to take a break with them. Don't go anywhere. The third quarter continues after this.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, bringing you Indiana High School basketball on 99.3 FM, The Valley.
Calm and collected, the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays, very focused, attacking, 41-19, leading the Culver Cavs. Mitch Columbia along with Chris McGowan. Christian Ingram at the line out of the timeout. Shooting 2. First one is good.
Like I said, not very many free throws attempted in this game so far.
Second from Ingram, good. 43-19, the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays are taking it to the Culver Cavs right now. The Cavs have tried to respond. They've hit a couple of threes here in the third, but they just need more. Jonas McEwen near back to Caleb McEwen for 3. Right on time. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Eli Radke has it at the volleyball line. Near side to Javen Christensen. Back up top to Christian Ingram. Swings it over to Aiden McGowan. Aiden to Javen Christensen. Here he comes. Back up top to Aiden. Inside to Adrian Radke, back out to Javen. Here comes Javen to the right elbow, back out. Skip. Aiden McGowan. Aiden back to Javen, into the high post. Adrian Radke, dump off to Eli Radke.
There's that high-low. Again, the big men working well together.
I love it. This
Beautiful basketball.
This is what we were begging them in the beginning of the season. And now they're doing it like it's nothing. It just comes second nature to them now.
Right.
Jonas McEwen on the other end of the floor, gets to the free throw line, back out to Braylon Jackson, near corner. What a move, baseline, puts up the shot. Got Javen thinking twice about it, and Braylon had the half step on him, 45-24. Here comes Eli into Adrian Radke. What a find. Can't get it off the glass. Rebounded by Braylon Jackson. And Braylon pushes it up to John Carr. John attacks into the paint. Dump off to Jonas McEwen. Couldn't get it, but he's fouled and will go to the line. What a find by John Carr, creating in the paint.
Yeah, good job of drawing the defense and dumping that off, and McEwen doing a good job of getting Eli Radke up in the air to pick up that foul. and being patient, letting Eli come back down and then going up through him, trying to get the and one. But give Eli Radke credit for committing the hard foul, clean hard foul, that would not let McEwen score.
Jonas will miss the first of two. Drake Zords will check out. Colton Howard will check in for the Cavs. For the Jays, Christian Ingram checks out, and checking in is Gabe Brzezowskis. Second free throw from Jonas is good. 20-point ball game, 45-25. 2:15 to go in the third. Crossing the timeline, Gabe Brzezowskis in the near corner. Up top to Aiden McGowan. Then over to Javen Christensen. Christensen into Eli Radke at the free throw line. Can't get one to rattle around. It's rebounded by Colton Howard. And now the Cavs have it. To Jonas McEwen. Three on the way from Kayla McEwen. No good. And rebounded by the Jays. Javen into the free throw line. Adrian Radke dump off to the short corner. Eli Radke makes the move on two Cavs. Can't get it to go. Second chance is blocked by the Cavs. Saved by Javen in the near corner. Up top to Aiden McGowan for three. No good, and rebounded by the Cavs. No good from the Cavs. Somehow they track it down, though. Skip past far side to Caleb McEwen. Last minute of the third. Hand off to John Carr. Inside to Colton Howard. Back out near corner. Caleb McEwen attacks. Back out to Jonas. Inside, low block. Colton Howard makes the move. Couldn't get it over Adrian Radke, and rebounded by him up to Aiden McGowan, pushing the tempo all the way. Left-handed layup. Aiden McGowan putting on a show here. He's smiling after that one, too. I think he liked that one. Timeout head coach Kyle Evans.
30 seconds. So we were, at halftime going through and checking the phone, and sad to report, Lou Holtz passed away.
I heard that Chris Milner, our secretary, of course, she had mentioned that to me. 89 years old.
89 years old. One of my all-time favorites.
Notre Dame legend.
Right. One of my all-time favorites. If you haven't read his book, Wins, Losses, and Life Lessons, it's a must-read. One of the things I took from that book was he talked about, when people say what are their goals in life to be successful, he said, I don't strive to be successful, I strive to be significant. Because success is relevant. What's successful to me may not be successful to you. He said, I strive to be significant because if I'm significant, when I pass away, I'm going to impact generations.
Yeah.
He said, if I'm successful, my success dies with me. He said, so I strive to be significant, not successful. So it's one of the things I've always lived by.
I was watching something on TV when he said goodbye to the fans after his last game there on the field. That was an interesting segment. Good speech. The Cavs had it out of the timeout break. They're going to lose it. Stolen by Eli Radke. He takes it to the other end of the floor. The Cavs track it down, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by them. Jays get it in. Eli Radke drives baseline. What a move. No good. But a foul's called as he fights for the rebound.
Yeah, good job taking the handoff there and attacking the rim. Just didn't finish. Left it a little short. Get fouled here. The foul's on Jackson, his second.
Stops the clock at 8.5 seconds here in the third. Radke will sink the first of two. 48-25. It's going to take a huge prayer for the Cavs. Cavalier Nation, they need you here in this fourth quarter because it is not looking good here. Last 6 seconds here off the made free throw. Jackson gets in, no good. Half-court heave from Aiden McGowan is no good. That will be the end of the third. 49-25. We'll take a break and come back. Fourth quarter action up next here in round one of Sectional 51.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
Get all of your automobile needs done at Sideline Automotive. They're thankful the community has trusted them and voted them the #1 tire store, #2 place to get your oil changed, and one of the top 3 places to go for auto repair. For off-road performance and complete auto repair, call Joey at 574-249-5537.
Here at John R. Nelson Gymnasium in Culver, Indiana. The North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays leading the Culver Cavs 49-25. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. As we go to the fourth quarter, the Cavs are going to have to pull some tricks out of the bag here in the fourth, Chris.
Yeah, a lot of things going to have to go right for the Cavs to pull this comeback.
They've only scored 25 in 3 quarters. They need 24 to tie it. Inside to Xander Nowak. Block shot, foul called. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. We'll see who it's on. They're going to call it on Drake Zorich. And he said, "How's that me?"
He goes, "I was nowhere near it. I heard you could hear him all the way up here."
There were 3 Cavs all around him. I mean, really. And that's
Take your pick.
And that's the conversation we've had before. That was Drake's 4th. You know, that's the conversations we've had. You said as a head coach, you say you teach your players, if you only have like 1 foul and Drake was about to get his 4th, you raise your hand.
Right.
Second free throw, no good. Eli Radke misses it.
No, don't Nowak.
Or Nowak, Xander Nowak, excuse me. You got too many big men on this team. And then going inside, John Carr will draw the foul.
On Nowak. His second.
Nowak, the 2 Radkes. I mean, this team just has turned into the big men on the inside with the shooters outside. This is the kind of basketball that Blue Jay Nation.
And Christian Ingram's no slouch either. He's probably 6'2", 6'3".
Exactly. He can shoot the ball. They've worked it inside. It's just been a good game for the Jays. A good confidence builder, too. Loose ball stolen by the Jays. They push it up to Javen Christensen. He tracks it down and saves it in the near corner. Picks up his dribble. Inside to Adrian Radke. What a fine dump off to Xander Nowak. The 2 big men continue the work.
Man, that's pretty. That is so pretty. White men can't jump.
And how many minutes has Adrian had in this game? It's a lot.
Well, it's a lot now.
He has turned into a big piece to this puzzle.
Yeah,
the freshman.
Sectional play doesn't have to, playing JV and splitting minutes. So making the most of his varsity minutes here tonight, that's for sure. That's his 7th rebound.
Yeah, he'll come up with it, and the Jays have it now. Near side of Javen Christensen, steps into a 3, in and out, no good. Adrian Radke had the rebound, but it was stripped away by Colton Howard to John Carr. Here comes John, pops the 3, can't get it, and rebounded by Adrian Radke. Christensen tried to get it to Gabe Brzezowskis going baseline, tipped out of bounds by the Cavs. And you think about Adrian Radke, 6'3" as a freshman. What if he's not done growing, Chris?
I don't think he is done growing.
Well,
I know.
He could be tall.
Oh, just wait till they get a hold of him for football in the weight room in a couple years.
Don't ruin his shot. Now I sound like in high school
right.
again.
Oh, not going to ruin a shot.
I'm kidding. Javen Christensen. That was always our worry when I was in school. Oh, you don't want to ruin your shot. Adrian Radke inside, off the glass, no good. His putback is no good, in and out. And rebounded by the Cavs. Because he can shoot, too. You've seen that.
He's a big man that can stretch the floor, that's for sure.
Near corner, Braylon Jackson, 3, no good. Loose ball. Somehow saved by the Cavs to Jonas McEwen. Another 3, no good. They're chucking them now. Rebounded by the Jays. Here comes Javen Christensen took on 2. Cavs hits the deck hard. They're going to call
an intentional foul.
Wow. What do they look for in that? Because it happens so fast.
Just the intent. I mean, they're pretty physical there. If you go up and try to block the shot, that's one thing. But when you go up and you come down and across the body and you push.
So Javen at the line will hit the first. John Carr will check back in. Drake Zorich will check out because that's his 5th foul. His season was always important on him this year, for him this season. Very important for him.
Oh, I tell you, I gotta love my family.
Can you share? No.
Well, yeah, my mom just sent me a text message. I want to put in my vote for player of the game.
We've actually been lucky. We haven't had too many people upset.
Right.
Because you usually get it right. You're probably thinking the same. She's probably thinking the same thing you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. I just think it's funny.
So they'll get the ball after the assessed free throws. 53-25, 5:30 to go in the ball game. Gabe Brzezowskis has it near side of the floor. Double comes. He dribbles out of it between his legs, behind his back, picks up his dribble near corner to Sawyer Craig, who checked it a moment ago. They almost lost it, but he saves it to Adrian Radke. Radke picks up his dribble, back to Sawyer here. To the short corner, back out, up top to Gabe Brzezowskis. Finds Radke at the free throw line, dump off inside. What a find by number 15, Max Ingram, the sophomore. This team's working together, Chris.
Tell you what, John Wooden said it best. It's amazing how much can be accomplished if no one cares who gets all the credit.
No kidding. Shot from the free throw line. Caleb McEwen couldn't get it. They have tried everything tonight. Caleb just couldn't get things going the way he liked. He was on fire in that game against the Jays a couple of weeks ago. Here's Sawyer Craig,
nice
attacks,
pass.
dump off to Max Ingram. The young guns. Continuing the dominance for the Jays right now, 57-25. Jonas McEwen has it with Sawyer Craig on him. Kicks it back up top. Caleb McEwen, another 3. No good. Rebounded by Max Ingram. Up to Nolan Trusty, then to the far corner. Adrian Radke, skip pass up top to Sawyer. Sawyer into the free throw line. Max Ingram, dump off inside to Adrian Radke. Turnaround shot off the glass. They're running away with it. 3:45 to go in the ball game. 59-25. Have the Cavs scored in this quarter?
No.
I was afraid to ask. They get it inside to Colton Howard.
Well, the Jays are a stop and a score away from getting this to a running clock.
Colton Howard will check out for the Cavs. Skylar Greer will check in. Gabe Brzezowskis and Adrian Radke will check out. And for the Jays, Andrew Chambers will check in. We also see number 33, Liam Davis, the freshman. They get it in to Caleb McEwen. Almost lost it, saved by Jonas. Back to Caleb, and he gets the lay-in. Full court pressure from the Cavs. Craig gets it into Chambers. Chambers almost lost it, stays with it. Up to Nolan Trusty. Trusty back to Chambers. Then to Trusty. Almost lost it, stays with it. Back to Chambers. Then it is stolen from Chambers by Caleb McEwen. The Euro, no good, but a foul's called. He'll go to the line, I assume, in the act of shooting. It'll be on Nolan Trusty, his first. So Caleb McEwen will go to the line.
And the Jays lead 59-27 here. 3:01 left to go in the fourth. Free throw up by Caleb McEwen is no good.
He'll sink the second. Jays get it into Chambers, back to Craig, then up to Chambers. Brings it across the timeline. Driving in from the far corner was Liam Davis. Loose ball, they tried to make something happen, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be a turnover for the Jays. Jonas McEwen crosses the timeline here. Sawyer Craig on and back over to Caleb McEwen. Top of the key, three, splash. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. Stolen back by the Cavs on the inbounds, but then it's stolen by Sawyer Craig for the Jays. Here he comes. Oh, what a move. Euro! Sawyer Craig, baby. That was sick. Ooh, crossover on Jonas McEwen. He attacks through the baseline. Up top to John Carr. Couldn't get it. Rebounded on the inside by Skylar Greer. Up top to Caleb McEwen, over to John Carr. Then he lost it. Stolen by Andrew Chambers. Here he comes. What a stop. On a dime. Off the glass.
Fly by.
Yeah.
How many times I told my girls, jump stop, let them run past you, lay it in.
Here's Jonas McEwen near corner. Up top to Caleb McEwen for three. No good. Rebounded by Liam Davis.
Learned that from the movie Top Gun.
I haven't seen that in a long time. The original's better than the new one. The new one wasn't bad, though.
I like the new one better.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Here comes John Carr on the steal from the Jays. Over to Caleb McEwen, another three. Splash. Another donation to the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm.
His fifth triple of the night.
Got hot late. Here's a deep two in the far corner by Liam Davis. No good, but tracked down by the Jays. Sawyer Craig has it. Back up top to Nolan Trusty, then to Andrew Chambers, into the free throw line. Max Ingram to Trusty. Dump off to Max, stolen by Skylar Greer. Last 45 seconds of the ball game, and there'll be a timeout by head coach Kyle Davis here. I think he wants to get his seniors out. He's putting his arms around.
Yeah, full timeout, that's all he has left, so he is out of timeouts.
Caleb McEwen, Skylar Greer, and he's talking to the guys in a quick huddle. This is a quick 4 years for the McEwen brothers. You know, Jonas McEwen, the starting quarterback since his freshman year. Caleb McEwen, one of those targets he looked for as a wide receiver. They love baseball, love the sport of baseball, three-sport athletes. Kind of hard to believe that this is their last time out onto the court.
Right.
As Culver Cavaliers. We know we will see them on the ball diamond. But, man, tough way to go out for the Cavs, as they did take the Jays a few weeks ago to double overtime. This will end in regulation. Right now it sits at 63-34.
Yeah, so Coach Evans has made the decision to go ahead and let his three seniors go ahead and finish this out.
He probably asked them. That was probably what he was talking about. Do you want to finish on the floor, or do you want me to take, like you were talking the other night?
Right.
So the Cavs kick it in to Jonas McEwen. Takes the pick from Caleb. Back to Skylar Greer. They're going to get a shot for him. Top of the key three. Couldn't get it. And rebounded by Sawyer Craig with the help of Andrew Chambers. Up to Chambers. Last 30 seconds here. Stolen from behind by the Cavs. Up to Caleb McEwen. Here he comes. Tried the no-look pass to John Carr. Slips through his hands and goes out of bounds.
All right, so we'll be back here Friday night to do the second game, correct?
Yes, we will. Up to John Carr, off the glass is good. And I think the Jays will just hold it here as Chambers gets it across half court, up to Max Ingram. Dump off to Liam Davis. He was trying to get some points on the board. No good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavs with a final 5.8 seconds here.
Yeah, Jonas found that ball in his lap. Problem was he was standing out of bounds.
Lob up, swatted by Caleb McEwen. Goes out of bounds for the last 3 seconds. Last touch by the Jays. The Cavs will have it to end the ball game here. Caleb McEwen will get it into his twin brother Jonas. Up to Jonas. Deep three, volleyball line, no good. And that will be the end of the ball game, 63-36. The North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays have a date with the South Central Satellites this coming Friday night, and we'll hear it here on WKVI. It'll be the second time the Jays have seen the Satellites. The Satellites got the better of them in the regular season, but this Jays basketball team is looking a lot better than they did at that time. We'll talk about this game in the Collins Insurance post-game show with Chris McGowan. We'll also have our Stark County Co-op plays of each game, as well as our Ashley Derrickson 5-star players of each game. So don't go anywhere. The Collins Insurance post-game show's up next here on KVB's WKVI.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
When you need quality printing that gets you noticed, Town & Country Printers is your one-stop shop. We specialize in vinyl graphics of all kinds. Bold yard signs, attention-grabbing banners, custom labels and decals made just for you. Need custom t-shirts? We print those too. Plus professional business cards that make the perfect first impression. We print everything but newspapers and money. Whether it's business advertising, special events and outings, fundraisers, sports events, or parties, Town & Country Printers has what you need to make it memorable. Call us today at 574-936-9505.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
63-36 is the final as the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays beat the Culver Cavaliers in Game 2. Game 1 saw the South Central Satellites beat the Elkhart Christian Academy Eagles 47-38. Those two are going to have a dance here on WKVI this coming Friday, Chris.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the two ankle injuries tonight for South Central could play a factor. It'll be interesting to see how quick those guys heal up. But again, nice performance here by North Judson.
Definitely, and now we have an opportunity to talk to head coach of the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays, Caden Shepard. Attention to detail, focus was there. I think a lot of us are thinking, man, where was this team all season long?
Yeah, a lot of us, including myself. No, I've seen so many flashes of that, and I see it in practice every day. They have the ability. The things that we question sometimes is our consistency. So the message in the locker room just now was, our job's not finished. Okay, this is fun. It's fun. It's been a long time since we've had a win quite like that.
Yeah.
Especially coming back after we took took them to double overtime a couple weeks ago, and I'm proud of them, and I think they're gonna see that attention to detail, like you said, Mitch, attention to detail, focus, and consistency can really take this team a long way.
Yeah, I think that that first quarter was one of the best quarters I think I've seen you guys play in a long time. With just the intensity that you came out with. Oh,
good game, man.
Oh, look at
man.
that! Thank you. But I was saying on the air, I mean, you come out and you play 4 quarters that way. There's nobody in 1A going to want to play you. I think because that's tough to defend. I mean, you played what? I don't know if you played all 12 kids on your roster, but 10 of them scored.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just great balance. I thought that AJ Radke did a good job off the bench. The freshman there didn't hurt you at all. He's been giving you good minutes.
Yeah.
There were times there where you could see just maybe a little bit lack of focus. But again, anytime you needed to hit a big shot, you did.
Yeah. No, and you mentioned him, but AJ Radke, he's the type of kid that, for a lot of this year, I could have forced his way up onto the varsity, but we emphasized with that kid getting him minutes. He needed game minutes, and the value of JV basketball cannot be understated.
Oh yeah,
because the last few games you've seen it. He doesn't just have the ability to be a role player at the varsity level. He could be a threat, and when we have a kid that we can bring in off the bench as a freshman, that is a threat, and really, early in the season, you guys know, you were there, we struggle against the zone.
Right.
Okay, and
doesn't look like it now.
No, we really have figured some things out. We've got some great interior passing going right now, and really, I'm proud of them. They keep getting better, and I hope we can keep playing for a while.
Yeah, the way your bigs are working together in that zone with the 1-3-1 lineup, the baseline runner and that, it's beautiful to see. The way they work together, being unselfish, is just it's beautiful basketball, and I just love it.
It was December 13th, the last time you saw the South Central Satellites. You just mentioned this is a different ball club from North Judson right now. It was a tough loss, 69-51 on the launch pad. The South Central Satellites, I mean, we know they're just one of those teams in the area that when they get going, they get hot. So what do you think needs to happen in the next couple of days for the Jays?
Well, first thing for the Jays is we have to stop their Jay. He's a great player. Okay,
he is.
He can score it in bunches at different levels, so that's going to be a big focus for us. And then when we played him the first time, we were without Eli Radke, and that you guys have seen he's pretty valuable to what we're trying to accomplish in a lot of different ways. So I'm looking forward to having an opportunity to replay that game. I think it was a little closer than the final score shows, but when they have the ability to score in bunches the way they do, the margin of error is very slim. So hopefully we can come out with a little bit of the same energy, focus, and commitment to the game plan. And whatever it is, I know Coach Phillips, my assistant, he's great. He's already got them scouted.
I saw him up there taking notes.
Oh my gosh. He probably watches more film than anybody I've ever met. But we're going to have a good game plan in place, and if they can commit to it and stay as focused as they were throughout the night tonight, I like where things are headed for us.
Well, congratulations on your first sectional win as a head coach at your alma mater. It's got to feel good.
Yep. Yeah, it really does. But I appreciate we had a bunch of students here in the student section.
Wasn't it a great turnout?
It was great, and I know South Central in the game before us, they had a bunch of students. We need all this same energy on Friday. Okay, we cannot understate how much we appreciate that. So, Blue Jay Nation, Mitch hasn't gotten to ask me what my message is yet, but I need you back here.
I love it.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you. That is head coach of the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays, Caden Shepard, here in the Collins Insurance post-game show. Yeah, I saw your Craig's mom. She brought some cookies for us, so we appreciate that to them. We appreciate them bringing the cookies.
Yeah, if anybody out there is listening, I'm always in the mood for a good cookie or, that kind of.
More the merrier, right?
Yeah, good bacon double cheeseburger, that kind of stuff.
You've always have been a cheeseburger guy.
Oh, I love cheeseburger. I'm wimpy when it comes to cheeseburger.
I've been having a problem. I live in Plymouth, and there's a Culver's in Plymouth, and I've recently realized I really like their cheeseburgers.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Well, we'll take a break. Maybe I have too many cheeseburgers.
I like their cheese curds, too. And their frozen custard.
I've never been a cheese curd guy. I know that sounds weird. Never been a cheese curd guy.
Oh, Mitch.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you.
I'd rather have another burger.
Don't know what to do with you.
We'll take a break, come back. We'll have our Stark County Co-op plays of each game. That's up next here in the Collins Insurance. But, hey, shout out to Jim Collins. He said we sounded good tonight, so I wanted to give him a big shout out. Jim and Viola Collins, we appreciate them tuning in as always and being part of this tradition here in the Collins Insurance postgame show. We'll take a break, come back. Our Stark County Co-op plays of each game are next.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
Doubleheader here on WKVI. Saw game one go to the South Central Satellites, beating Elkhart Christian Academy 47-38. Game two saw the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays beat the Culver Cavs 63-36. I just realized 63-36. Yeah, it's backwards. Right. It's interesting. What's that called?
That would be a palindrome?
I'm going with it. That sounds right. Go with it. What's the Stark County Co-op play of game one?
Oh, Stark County Co-op play of the game for game one. It happened in the fourth quarter. Elkhart Christian had made a run and cut it to 35-31, but with 4:59 left to go in the fourth quarter, Rylan Rondo with the finish, the and one. Now he didn't knock down the free throw, but it was a much needed basket on a hard foul, and he converted the layup there to make it 37-31, and South Central never looked back. So the Stark County Co-op play of the game, 4:59 left to go in the fourth quarter. Rylan Rondo off the bench with a strong finish.
Game two, I'm going the very first possession of the game. North Judson comes down, run a great offense, got the high-low inside-out action, and they find Christian Ingram spotting up at the top of the key, and he caught it in rhythm and splash, nothing but net. And North Judson never looked back. They never lost the lead. So the very first possession of the game, maybe 40 seconds into it, Christian Ingram for three in the lead that Judson never relinquished. We had a lot of donations tonight for the Sherilyn Welter Foundation by the Nice Law Firm. I counted 9 threes in game one and 12 in game two. So 21. Thanks for the math. Take a break, come back. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game is up next here in the Collins Insurance postgame show.
The team at LAP Waste is ready to serve you. Here's Honey Lamer.
Yes, we are so blessed at LAP Waste. We have been able to expand our staffing, and we have some amazing drivers, office help. We are just absolutely blessed in the group that we currently have.
Kirby Anderson, how does someone reach out to LAP to become a customer?
It's real simple. They can either email lapwaste@yahoo.com, and then we will get in contact with them, or they can call the office at 574-542-4019.
Get fiber fast internet starting at just $30 per month with autopay and free professional installation during Surf Internet's Winter Lifetime Savings event. Power your home with fast, reliable fiber internet and enjoy no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. And when you join during the Surf Winter Lifetime Savings event, you lock in your low price for life. Visit surfinternet.com to get started. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. Mitch?
Thanks, JT. It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson San-Pierre High School, who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle, unfortunately, on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-Star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Let's start game one. Ashley Derrickson, 5-Star Player of the Game.
All right, game one. Ashley Derrickson, 5-Star Player of the Game, the junior, number 25, Brody Grass. Led all scorers with 16, had a double-double, 16 points, 12 rebounds unofficial. But Elkhart Christian had no answer for him on the inside. Actually, and he would have had the play of the game with the flubbed up lob there that he threw in from 3.
That was crazy.
From the volleyball line right before half. But Rondo with the finish got that. But
I bet you if you asked him, he'd tell you, "Oh no, that was a shot."
That was a shot, yeah. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game for Game 1, where's number 25, the junior Brody Grass for the South Central Satellites, 16 points, 12 boards.
Game 2.
Game 2, all right.
A lot of guys really contributed.
I tell you what, North Judson had 10 guys crack the scoring column. Just a great performance all around. Had a lot of people shooting me messages on who they wanted, but I tell you what, that's why I get paid the big bucks here to make this decision. So if anybody's got a problem with it, you just contact Mitch at WKVI.
I'll take the call. I'm
joking. No, but in Game 2, our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game is the freshman, number 40, A.J. Radke.
Nice.
Ended up with 8 points and 10 boards, 11 boards actually, what I had him for unofficially. Just a great night, just came in off the bench there, and like you said, the Judson offense did not miss a beat when he was on the floor. He fit right in, just a big body that does well, and probably half those rebounds were offensive rebounds. So again, I think 3 of his 4 field goals were on offensive putbacks. So just a great night for the freshman there, number 40, or Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game for the second game, A.J. Radke of North Judson.
Good for him. Congratulations. As KVB's WKVI Sports will be back in action Friday night as we continue our sectional run. Here at Culver, they're doing such a great job hosting. We will see the semifinal round between the South Central Satellites and the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays. We plan to go live around 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, right here on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. We also remind you to join us every Saturday throughout the school year for the Saturday Sports Line, the longest running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. WKVISports.com. Hey, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all KVB Sports content. Ran into Miles McLaughlin here tonight. You, of course, heard the game last night where he had 35 points leading the Knox Redskins over the Winamac Warriors. That was on Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Nixon and Peyton Skirvin. Max 98.3 will be there on Friday as the Redskins take on Jimtown in the semifinal round. We wish the Redskins and the rest of the team good luck.
Isn't that amazing? The kid rushes for an eternity during the football season, becomes Indiana Mr. Football, and he's 19 points away from 1,000.
It's not official. I've been told by athletic director Neil Minix, don't put it out there yet because we don't know exactly how many. But it's
under 30.
It's in the realm. It's
right.
But I didn't want to put it out there because I didn't want to jinx the kid. So thanks, Chris.
Well, hey.
Now he's got to show up.
But hey, regardless, the point being that I was trying to make, regardless, I mean, just think about what type of an athlete he is to be able to perform on the football field like that and carry it over to the basketball season. Just unbelievable.
Well, it was tough for our Winamac Warriors. Of course, we cover the Winamac Warriors. It was tough to see what a strong senior class for the Warriors go out the way they did. But, man, now we can root for the Knox Redskins because we don't cover Jimtown. So
that's right.
Go Redskins. Go on Friday night, Max 98.3, Game 2 of their doubleheader there at the LaVille Sectional. Final word from you?
I was going to say, remember that's Mitch at WKVI. No, I'm just joking. But hey, no, just a great night of basketball here. Two good games. I mean, obviously we were going to have one of our area teams because two of our area teams played the second game. But it's nice to have two area teams in that second game. And I tell you what, it's all going to come down to the injuries, the ankle injuries. The ankle, it's going to come down to Noah Howard's ankle and Jay Huerta's ankle.
And the fact that they came back out, that's a good sign.
It's a good sign.
That's a good sign. Tomorrow morning could be a little swollen.
They were not moving very well, but we could see, give a day or two, rest it tomorrow, ice buckets all day.
Their trainer, Danielle, she is fantastic.
Yeah, she does a good job. But, just a great night of basketball.
Final in Game 1 saw the South Central Satellites beat the Elkhart Christian Academy Eagles 47-38. They move on and will take on the North Judson San-Pierre Blue Jays, who beat the Culver Cavs 63-36. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball. For our sports analyst Chris McGowan, our in-game announcer JT John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columbia. The tradition continues. We are KVB's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes! Yes! Big time three at a big time moment.